Someone look at the Buzzfeed news. Yeah, I know already. Breaking. Buzzfeed announced that it will increase the use of Chat GPT to create content after cutting 12% of its workforce last month. Its stock has just jumped a staggering 146%. Now, what a lot of people are going to say to this is like, oh, if your job could be replaced by an AI, that means like, fuck you. Because like Buzzfeed, ha, lol, you guys are fucking libtards anyway. Get owned or whatever. And to those people, I say, you're a fucking moron, okay? Because this is going to happen in every industry. This is what happens when you do not have the understanding that you yourself are also a worker, okay? The attitude behind this, like every component of this, is quite literally just your future, okay? These are systemic, these are class contradictions playing itself out, okay? This is class warfare playing itself out. But of course, because so many people refuse to recognize this from a materialist perspective, refuse to analyze it from a materialist perspective, that they are stuck on like the BuzzFeed portion or, you know, what BuzzFeed makes them feel like because they're SJWs or whatever. BuzzFeed's always felt like AI, so this doesn't change anything content-wise. No, I'm not talking about your output, man. I'm not talking about what you experience about BuzzFeed. I'm talking about a workplace personally replacing their workforce, cutting it by 12% and replacing it with artificial intelligence. When you do that and your stock price jumps, why do you think this will not be the future in every other workplace? The same attitude of capital, finding newer methods of downsizing is consistent. That is a permanent part of capitalism. So you, without realizing it, are basically spearheading your own demise. Like, I don't care personally. I'm not afraid of like artificial intelligence replacing me, okay? I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure it will. There are already attempts to do that. But ultimately, there's still something about human-to-human interaction that, like, is never going to be the same as, like, an AI. And I don't care. I don't care if AI replaces and there's, like, you know, better versions of me out there or some shit. I don't care. Yeah, because you're rich. That's one component of it. But I'm also the one who's explaining to you that, like, regardless of my financial status, I'm not a fucking idiot who looks at something like this and goes, yeah, get fucked, BuzzFeed. And I'm telling you why you'd be wrong to feel this way. Because your jobs will, just like mine, just like everything else, it will be replaced. If there is a will, there is a way. There's certainly a will. And if there is an alternative method of extracting more value out of a tinier group of individuals, through replacing some of the workforce with AI, you are going to get that. That's going to happen. Dude, we can't even get self-checkout to work at the grocery store, but we're trying to get AI and everything. Yeah, it's fine. It's right now, as it stands, artificial intelligence is not artificial intelligence in the way that you understand it in movies and shit. It does not have like any kind of sentience whatsoever. It's not self-aware. It's just literally machine learning. It's just like churning out the responses that someone else thought would be adequate. Okay, that's it. And even then, I think a lot of people are using this because I think a lot of people are basically using this as a way to generate higher stock prices. They're saying like, this is tech, this is innovation, and it just makes them look good in the short term. They're just working to manipulate the market. That's all this is. Ultimately, the better AI gets, the more it will replace, like, obviously, chat farms in, like, Indonesia and Bangladesh and whatnot. Obviously, instead of outsourcing that, they'll just, like, relegate that entirely to the AI, which they already have in many respects, right? And that will, again, take out an entire chunk of the labor force. But that's it. I don't know. Dudes in college, every motherfucker's using Chat GPT right now, even for dumb questions you can ask Google. Yeah. Just like all those companies mentioned the blockchain back in the day and stocks jumped. Yes. Just like they all dived on the fucking NFT train head first. Like they do this all the fucking time. Okay. U.S. Senator Josh Hawley plans to introduce a bill to ban TikTok nationwide. Yeah, that's not happening. It's fun and I'm on board, but it's not going to happen. Businesses rely on permanent growth and are downsizing in order to maintain profit at the expense of workers and consumers. Exactly. They just jump on whatever trend, and it might have like marginal improvements in efficiency, which means easier methods of extracting additional surplus labor value from like the same workforce or a downsized workforce. But ultimately, it's not like truly groundbreaking, revolutionary, game-changing in any meaningful capacity. It's just simply serving you the top of the hour.